This motherfucker. Episode 9. Fucking finally got into this shit without hearing some lame ass motherfucker trying and like pre-intro the intro. Like who the fuck pre-intros an intro? And why? That shit is so lame. It's so lame. Like just when we first like got into this, we did the first episode, right? And he's just like 3, 2, 1, spin that shit or whatever the fuck he said. And it's just like, don't do that no more. We don't want that. That's stupid. It's lame.
Got it.
It just makes shut up. I'm not done talking. And it makes us sound lame. Me and Jinsei, that is, by proxy. So like, don't do that. Every episode up until this one, this motherfucker has done that. Your turn, Kaho. Recording, Kaho. No, just shut the fuck up. Let me do the fucking intro. Like, I don't. Anyway, I'm not really sure what the fuck we're gonna talk about. I got some questions from Taylor. They aren't as horny as the ones that Jinsei got from Jade, but I think one of them might be. I'm not really sure. She gave me these questions. I was actually gonna ask them last week, but we just had a torrent of questions from some of the people who got at Jinsei for the last episode. It's not that many though, so I hope somebody has some from other places to back that shit up. Other than that, standard anime bullshit. Might talk a little bit about some other podcast that Steven tried to introduce to us.
I know you watched it.
I don't think Jinsei watched it. He's been busy all day. I'll just spoiler it. Kind of trash. Not terrible for first episode, but kind of trash.
And the great podcast war of 2020 has begun.
Well, almost 2021 now.
I mean, like, is criticism, and I'm a huge proponent of, like, once you see someone make a mistake, stop them from, even if you got to hurt their feelings a little bit, stop them from making that mistake again. Especially in like a long form type of deal like this. Like their podcast episode was like just under an hour. Like, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake and then go into the the whole mistake thing is subjective, but make a mistake and then go into the next episode making that exact same mistake. And I already know that Steven's gonna fucking spin this yarn into some fucking straw. Because he doesn't know how to properly relay information, but it don't matter. Like, I don't know. Like they need to. I suggest that they watch like other podcasts. Get a feel for. Like, we're not married. You don't need to complete my fucking sentences, Steven. Shut up. God damn. Yeah, whatever. I'm done talking about this shit. Like, you're just trying to piss me off today, aren't you? We haven't even gotten into anything. And you just, like, the past hour, like, nigga, if I lived anywhere near you, like, you know how Jinsei said last episode, if you did something or the other, he was gonna slap a shit at you. Nigga, I will actually strangle your ass. It's a crime. I understand that. But I will strangle your ass. Like, cut back on the annoying shit, just a little bit, just for the length of this podcast. Then you can go back to being annoying, and I can go back to ignoring you.
Sounds good.
What are we talking about first, punk ass bitch?
Are we doing anime or are we doing discussion time?
I don't fucking know. Just pick something before my rage boils over.
Okay, how about The Last Crusade? You guys watch it this week?
Garbage episode.
And kind of
garbage episode.
I fell asleep through it, and the only thing that really got my interest was the like last moment with that cliffhanger. The whole episode was trash. I honestly like skipped around the episode. Like, is this even worth watching? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, there's something at the very last minute of the episode. Like, you know, the prisoner that he's got actually saved in the very beginning. Yeah, that was her, which I kind of already know. Now we have like 2 new waifus, and that's basically what I got out of the whole entire episode.
They introduced the girl that he saved last episode, so
Yeah, we already knew that a week ago.
Yes, but anyway, yeah, that's the whole gist of it. I
don't get why like that's your like key point to it. If a week ago, 7 days, we knew who that girl was.
You said he's silly, man.
He is silly.
He needs time to catch up.
A little bit.
I see they introduced that they got a nice little ratio of female character to tits. So it's like, well, let's introduce this other sister. Guess what? Her tits is huge. So yeah.
And I like.
There wasn't much to talk about with this one, but I still like.
I didn't like it. I thought the only interesting part of this episode really was the fact that Alice's older sister, like, I got a feeling she's like, oh, we know, she's like conniving. I'm pretty sure that bitch is a conniver. I'm pretty sure she's gonna try and turn shit against Alice so that she gets picked for the throne. Like, green hair, fucking multicolored eyes, like, it just screams like a sneaking villain to me.
Oh, I will say, what about that was intriguing. What about the beginning where they're like, oh, this is interesting. Somebody of their bloodline is in love with an Imperial Knight. Like, how does this motherfucker already know? Like, how does he know? How does the cat nigga already know? It's a man, right?
Or is it a woman? Sure it's a dude. And he's the Emperor. He knows everything. I don't like. I'm saying that, but I don't actually know. I don't know what this nigga knew. Maybe somebody was watching. Maybe that stealth homie was watching him from like the shadows and shit, just reporting.
I liked it.
You just said that you didn't like it. You said it was trash.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you, this nigga be flip flopping every fucking episode.
But he can't flip flop 2 minutes away. That's just crazy. Like, you really need to get yourself back.
We can't. We call that being bipolar. I only liked it.
You do not know what the fuck bipolar means. Don't say that, homie. You're gonna offend the shit out of people. Don't say shit like that.
Okay. Anyway, it was I don't know. It was kind of a boring episode to me. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I was like falling asleep during it and like skipping around. Is this interesting? Nope. I liked it.
Well, I like some aspects of the episode, but I hated the majority of it.
Whatever you say, man. You snooks. What's next?
We have Akudama Drive. Are you guys ready for this? Like, this was probably my favorite episode. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not gonna go on out saying like this episode bored me. No, I actually was on the edge of my seat once again, and yeah, Akudama Drive is gonna be one of those series where everybody's gonna start talking about it because the Hooligan. Is that the right word, Kaho?
Hooligan. Kugelin. Where'd you get a K or a C from?
I don't know. Anyway, Hooligan took out the doctor, and like this whole entire episode was this action.
I mean, it was like borderline action. It wasn't actual action until the end. It was like they were driving, and then like there were the 2 executioners that were accompanying the head executioner. Like, they jumped down and did some killing, but that was mostly off screen. It wasn't until they actually got to the station that action actually happened. But I do agree that this was a good episode, though. Like, despite the lack of action, it was very what's the word? Very emotional.
It was.
Yeah, like they brought back start talking about my boy, oh, my boy. And then fucking my favorite part though, favorite part, and this might be a little bit fucked up, was when the doctor got trampled. That was my
I
favorite part of
knew
the
you were
episode.
going to say that. I knew it. Because you're already emotionally involved with the brawler. So it's like when she revealed that she was she was the reason he died, like he didn't die. And when you think about it, Kaiho, he wasn't going to fucking die to the executioner. He didn't die because of the executioner. He died because of a wound he suffered that she stitched up incorrectly or correctly, depending upon your view.
On purpose.
On purpose.
I felt messed up.
Yeah.
So as soon as she started got trampled, I know your ass sat up in your chair, paused the video, and clapped slowly.
Nigga, I was on the edge of my seat clapping like my favorite team had just scored the game-winning point. Sports ball.
Stop. Anyway, it's gonna be, they really knew how to draw that woman. Because my God, everything was sexual about her. So the whole reason why Steven's watching the show is out now.
I know, right? I don't deny it.
Other than that, besides it being all emotional and whatnot, it moved. I feel like the last episode didn't really push a narrative forward, but this one did. What do you make of the train answering the prayers of the people and letting them on?
That was weird. I didn't fully understand the whole concept, but I know I feel like were they supposed to go in the train, or were they that like an accident that people were just over like amassing the train?
No idea, but they about to die.
Like, are they actually
all of them?
So they think they're going to somewhere else, but they're actually going to a different location. Am I correct?
We don't know.
They're supposed to be going
like the train, but the train hasn't even left, so we don't know what's going to happen.
I would definitely say that this has to do with. I don't think they're gonna die, bro. I'm pretty sure. What's old boy's name who been gone since like episode 5?
Hacker.
Pretty sure the hacker is like, hey, I'm over here chilling. I'm driving. Let me drive the boat. He driving the boat. It's a train, but I'm saying the boat. And everything will be okay.
Now, all them people gonna get vaporized by the thing, or they gonna die to the nuclear fallout area. They will all die, all the normal people, but the courier and fucking swindler are gonna make it out. That's my prediction. And the little kids too, because they're fucking immortal.
Your prediction is made because it's in line with like personal character traits. Like, do you like always look at everything grim, and is that just what it is, or what?
Not always. It's just a prediction. Nigga, damn, what the fuck? Get off my dick, nigga. What the fuck? Let my nuts go.
So I have a prediction.
Let's hear it.
I think the carrier and swindler, if they miraculously come out alive through this whole entire journey of being an Akudama, they're gonna get together, and that's how it is. Because if you noticed that carrier kind of acknowledged that swindler wasn't actually Akudama.
This man is over here shipping
character. What the fuck? Wait. All right. Let's examine that a little bit. Okay, so he knew that she wasn't an Akudama. Right. Why does that mean they're going to get together?
Because the carrier isn't actually the only other Akudama that actually does anything, really.
What? First of all, his name is Courier. Not Carrier. Now, explain what you just said a moment ago, because I didn't understand it.
I'm just going to say this right now, that they're going to be shipped together.
No. You're shipping them. That doesn't mean they're going to be shipped. Explain that though. Like, I want to know what is leading you to believe this.
There's all the little talks that they have throughout the recent episodes on how they're kind of like understanding each other a little bit more throughout the entirety of the anime. Just a hunch.
All right, so that's your prediction. Okay. Well, we got ours. What do you predict is going to happen, Jizz?
Oh, I'm pretty sure like all these people are gonna end up in fucking Kanto, and they're gonna be like some kind of sacrifice of some like super robot race or some shit like that.
Super robot race. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's got to be something to where the people of Kanto are like the supreme overlords, and everybody else has been living in these other towns, thinking they're living well, but they're truly not. There's like a top 1% that like lives over in Kanto, and they put all these little deterrences to keep people from going there. Little lies here or there.
So you think the hacker's just been living it up over there?
Probably not living it up, but if he's a hacker and it's really robots, he probably like figures something out. Yeah,
and like just control all the robots.
All right, so last thing that I'll say on this is, you fucking promised me that the doctor would bring Brawler back to life. You did, you bitch.
I said.
You said the Brawler would be back. He's not back.
You gotta quote me. You gotta show me. You gotta give me the exact minute and second where I said this.
It.
The doctor is dead. You said that she wanted to control all life, and she was, as a result of that, she was going to bring back the Brawler. Now she's dead. How does Brawler come back? You promised me. You said he's coming back.
Brawler never died, Kaho. He lives within your heart forever.
Don't give me that anime bullshit.
So, anyways,
I'm gonna get you.
Moving on from Akudama Drive, I just want to say, did you guys watch the final season of Attack on Titan? Please say you have.
Why are you skipping everything else? Don't go straight to the meat.
Okay. It's just like, oh my gosh. Anyway, let's actually talk about Jujtsu Kaisen. I think it is time to talk about this particular episode. It's kind of getting interesting.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that like really made me like, all right. Hey, when old boy was like, I'm going into overtime now, I was like, show this nigga go. He was talking bad about.
I don't know. I was talking good about. What the fuck? I said he's the character that I like.
You said he was You said he didn't interest you.
No, Steven said he didn't interest him. I said he is the most interesting character of the episode.
We're not talking about what? Are you serious?
With the glasses. I said very specifically, the guy with the glasses was cool as fuck. That's what I said. That's what I fucking said.
Hey, let me find out in episode 10 that you lied to me in episode 9. I'm about to say something crazy.
Go back and search. Isn't this episode 9? Go back and search the clip from last episode.
I will.
Because he was talking about him, and he was like, oh, you talking about the Frankenstein nigga? I'm like, no, I'm talking about the guy with the glasses, the dude with the glasses, who was teaching whatever the fuck the main character's name is, Ichigo. I don't care what his name is. He was teaching him. You know, he brought him with him and shit. I said, yeah, he was a cool character.
I don't know. I thought you like very eloquently put it that you just wasn't fucking with old boy. I just don't think Steven is capable of coming up with that opinion on his own.
You might have a point there.
Hold on. You think that Steven is incapable of saying, I don't like it?
In a way that like is expressive? Yes.
What do you remember being said?
That I don't know.
It better be expressive too. Better be expressive. It better be expressive.
It was something along the lines of that he bored you because he seemed too plain.
I don't even remember that being said by anybody.
Am I
Like,
I think I'm being influenced by Steven. Like I'm pulling a Steven right now.
I think you are.
yeah, you just remembering shit very differently from actual reality.
Are you tired tonight?
But my level of tired and your level of tired is two different things. You be up on here trying to rush it. I can sit here and
I'm
be aware of life.
I'm actually good tonight. My mom and dad are not home. By the way, spoiler alert. I'm home alone. I have all this energy today. We're going to talk about some adult stuff. And yeah, it's good.
Woohoo. What were we talking? Jujutsu Kaisen. Right. But yeah, like he cut that nigga like that fight scene between those two, that was dope as fuck. I'm still the next it's still going on too. Like he used his ability to cut homeboy's hand like almost clean off. Fucking Frankenstein was like, what the fuck? What this happened? What's going on here? All right, let me animate this dead body. That thing was fucking disgusting looking, by the way. Ugh. I don't like Frankenstein character because he been making some nasty looking monsters.
All those monsters are prettier than Steven though.
No, oh, okay.
You got that right.
I ain't gonna argue. Fight back. Defend yourself, nigga. Damn.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
That one like video of them like I guess is how people get jumped into gangs or whatever. So the caption just reads, "Fight back, nigga! Fight back!"
Like, hey, Steven, what? You're ugly. I know. No.
Oh yeah, Kaho? And your mama dresses you funny too. Something like that.
At least I don't live with my mama, nigga. At least I don't live with my parents. Shit. Talking shit.
Anyway, back to Jujutsu.
My mom washes my clothes for me.
And it's actually pretty nice.
My parents do my laundry. Mm-hmm. How the fuck did you manage to sneak $400 out from under your dad's nose? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like break the piggy bank open while he wasn't there, and then you gotta glue that shit back together later. Like, how the fuck did you get $400 for this punk ass camera that you got, but couldn't pay me? Like, it took an entire month to pay me back. What was it, $20? How the fuck? How that shit happen? Explain that.
I have a secret I am not willing to let out yet.
What?
It's classified information, Kaho.
Classified information, my dick.
Let's just say I pulled some moves, okay?
No, because that doesn't mean shit coming from you. Like, you have to actually explain yourself. Otherwise, you're just like saying shit.
My dad's like, my mom and dad are going on, they're out of state right now. So they're like, here, have some money for food for the week. Oh shoot, I already have money that I don't need food, so might as well use the food money to go buy this awesome camera. And that's how it works.
I'm along the lines that he totally stole the money and his parents are going to find out later, so he's going to deal with the consequences.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I'm actually tempted to believe him because that's like some straight and forgive me if I offend anybody when I say this, but that's some straight up like spoiled white boy shit.
A little bit. But I just know how to work this system.
I know how to work the system. In Steven, that means I know how to fucking betray my parents' trust.
But see, they don't know I'm betraying. That's the real key here. They don't know, so we're all good. It's a win-win for everybody.
All right, if you say so. Yeah. What were we talking about?
I've been doing this for years, Kaho. It's nothing new.
All right. I got my answer. You don't need to fucking like try and pump yourself up. Yeah, they call me a swindler around here. Shut the fuck up.
But my face is gonna be nice in 4K though. Oof.
Well,
No, it ain't.
I'm pretty sure everything that you record is gonna be downscaled automatically.
I know that's so true. But it is better what I have right now, so I can't complain. Anyway, back to Jujutsu Kaisen. What do you guys think about like that one guy that like the Itari tries to like befriend? That's kind of interesting.
Who?
I forgot his name, but he's like hanging out with the evil curses, and he can see them and whatnot. And they had like this plan in like the latest episode on how Itari had to go in and like use a really low level curse, and if like he was able to see him, he would get in prison, or he would take him into custody, and if he couldn't see him, they would leave him alone. That was a quite interesting part of the episode too.
The character that Jinsei said is going to be the spy for the bad guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't changed my mind on him. I still think he's going to be like this aloof character until later on in the season, where he pretends to befriend Ichigo, and then is just like, hey, we're actually friends, and like falls in love with him or some bullshit like that, and then dies trying to save him or like prove their friendship or something. I think he's gonna die later on.
Most likely.
Big of a Bleach fan are you, Kyle?
I have.
What's that?
So, how big of a Bleach fan are you?
I'm not really a Bleach fan.
I know when the last episode aired, it finished in 360 in the latest Bleach episode. It is wiped Bleach off the face of the earth and left me hanging for over a decade. And we're finally getting Bleach back, which kind of sucks because it could have finished a long time ago.
Ignoring all of whatever Steven just said, I'm only asking because you refer to all the main characters as Ichigo. I just feel like I just want to ask.
No, I referred to the main character of this anime as Ichigo because he has similar hair, and I don't know his name, so I just
Itari.
So I mean, you know who the fuck I'm talking about because I'm referencing Ichigo. I'm pretty sure that's all that matters.
Kaho, his name is Itari.
I don't care. Damn! How do you not get this? I don't care. If I want to know his name, I got Google right here. I don't need the Steven search bar. His name is Ichigo. Moving on.
What's the Steven search bar look like, dog? Is it pretty goofy?
It's pretty awesome if you ask me.
Nigga, it's like you start typing into it and it just starts typing at the same time. It's hard to get, like, it's hard to finish whatever it is that you're typing into because it won't stop fucking typing over you. Bitch ass search bar. What's next?
Talentless Nana. Anybody watch that this week?
I did. This is the one where homie, like in the beginning, homie like threw a fireball at her and nearly killed her, right?
That was. I don't really understand what that happened with that, but yes, homie basically told Nana that she was not the only murderer on the island, and now we are finding out there's another murderer on the island as well. So it's kind of throwing off everybody who is trying to find out Nana is being suspect or not. So it's just a whole complete game changer.
Yeah, he foreshadowed pretty much the entire episode, or the entire tail end of the episode when he said that. So I was just waiting for that. Honestly, the beginning of the episode was pretty cool because fucking glasses guy was like, I'm gonna and I'm gonna and then you're gonna you just being that fucking like somewhat erotic clearly an antagonist type of character, And then he like as soon as he turned into the cat, and then the fucking annoying little sheep-looking girl came in, I just I almost zoned out for the rest of the episode until the very end when they found that dead body, and fucking Nana's like, "All right, somebody else is killing niggas on this island. What the fuck?"
Did it actually throw her off a little bit or no?
A little bit. She's like doing the whole anime nani type of bullshit. Of course it threw her off. Like it wasn't even subtle. She was very clearly like jarred by the entire finding a guy hanging out the window with his chest exploded. So yeah, kind of a boring episode, except for the very beginning and the very end.
I hate how anime does that. Like, it's like middle part is kind of meh, and then you got like the best part of the episode always at the very end of the episode.
And it was a cliffhanger.
Last week's was I kind of felt was a little bit better than this week's, but it was okay.
Jinsei, how do you feel? Cool. Moving on.
I don't think he even watched it.
That's why I said that conversation.
That's the joke.
Oh,
That was a joke.
Jinsei, did you watch the Journey of Elena? Are you all the way caught up now?
I didn't watch today's episode or the newest one.
How do you feel? Like, are you getting more intrigued?
I feel like there was a there was two directions the anime could have went. There's this one, and then there's a super like competitive magical witch type deal where all the high flying explosive magic. So this is like a roller coaster series for me because like you can go 3 episodes at some really high points, and then like the next episode is pretty low. But all the stories being told, regardless, are great stories.
I feel like
So I appreciate.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. I appreciate the anime for what it is.
I feel like it's one of those anime series where like they don't necessarily have a whole story. Like it's not all in like cohesive moments. It's like all in their own things in each episode.
What is that called?
I have no idea.
You call yourself an anime reviewer, huh? I've watched the first episode and that's it. So I still got nothing to say on this.
So what is it called, Kaho?
That's what we all like to know.
I don't know.
Anyways, moving on. I also want to say this as well. I know we're kind of like far from this subject, but going back to Last Crusade, I hate each episode anime when there's that one specific anime episode in every series, and there's always that one bleach scene. And I think was it this week's episode? Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I feel like every episode always has that one bleach episode, and I hate that in particular episode because it's just a complete time waster.
Did you say specific or Pacific?
Pacific. Like certain episode.
Hey, that's what I thought.
Thoughts?
Pacific is an ocean.
There's always that one episode that has the beach party episode.
Jinsei?
I ain't even front. Like, man, start talking. He went back to Last Crusade. I was like, all right, this is something. this is something. He gonna know what he going with this. So I was like, all right, let me finish texting this girl.
Right,
but he's right.
I'm not gonna. One of what things?
where every anime has it, like beach episodes. But I mean, they're for Steven, so why would he?
Oh, that's what he was talking about. All right, I'm a cop to it as well. I asked you because I didn't hear what the fuck he said.
Okay.
Not because I couldn't hear him. It's just like you watched Charlie Brown in the bed at least once or twice in the past, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. I can't go anywhere. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about except for beach episode. What'd you say?
I'm just like, here we go again. Show all the boobs. And yeah,
Nigga, so?
I'm not complaining, but it's like,
What you just said there sounded like a complaint. Here we go again. Who's gonna show all these boobs? Not that I'm complaining. What? You're complaining while you're saying, nigga.
So, if you remember the big breasted captain lady was wearing the lolly suit. Like her shit isn't that revealing. And then the redhead, she has the string bikini on, but she's not overly busty.
Yeah, she's pretty normal.
There's really like not too much going on, but I mean, if they continue for 2-3 weeks on this beach, then maybe you see a whole bunch of ass and titties, Steven. I don't know. Who knows?
only time will tell.
I doubt it. I think that if they're going to like do fan service, it's going to be Alice, and that's it. Like they kind of show a little bit of skin, but it's like super short lived. Like and when you go to the beach episodes in anime, like it's usually the entire fucking episode. This was like a 2-minute, 3-minute part. No, that was it, and it was over. And then it, and that was like the kind of like just like, what is the fucking word? Why am I blanking on this word? Like the playful part of the episode. It went from serious to playful and then straight back to fucking serious. Like now they're talking about secession or succession in the with the whole queen bullshit going on. And then Iska is like pinning down the little sister character. Come with me to the castle. Like I don't know. It just like for a fan service episode, that was weak as fuck.
Dang it, you're right.
Damn right, I'm right. Also, the word I actually expected Jinsei to like kind of press me on it, and I thought we were gonna like play with it a little bit, but since he didn't, he just bitched the fuck out. The word is called anthology.
Oh, when you was like, I don't know, bro. I'm not, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. And I was like, nigga, that was how did I sound serious to you? I said, I don't know. Like I was doing a Steven.
Yeah, maybe after listening to Steven, I didn't feel like dealing with Kaho Steven.
Okay. I mean, no. I mean, fair enough. All right. I understand. Because I wouldn't want to deal with that shit either.
Neither would I. Anywho, in the time to talk about the meat yet?
Kaho Magic High School.
No bliss.
I still haven't watched Noblesse, and I will never watch Noblesse. Go ahead, Kaho.
And Magic High School. Fucking homie was fighting blonde haired kid. I don't remember fucking names. They're all in Japanese. Frankenstein was taking his ass to task. Like, yeah, man, he fucking homie came in, fucking stabbed M21, and then with his fingers. He's just one of them characters, and I think they actually did him pretty well. One of them characters that you're actually supposed to hate the character, and I think that Noblesse did that character very well. Because by the end of the episode, I was just like, this character's fucking slimy. He pulls out the scroll, the summons by the Lord, and like what is her name, Saria, something like that. She's like no choice but to do what the fuck she's told. Like, I like that. I hate that character. They did him some justice.
I'm hella mad because I was sitting here this whole time. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? And you just spoiled the whole episode for me, like legit. Like, I did not watch that shit. I
Why
thought
did you say you should watch it?
I just think I was so just like entranced by what you were saying because there was so much passion.
Mhm.
But like legit, I was just like, I don't know what this thing talking about. Brandon, did you watch this? When did shit come out? Today?
Yeah, I thought like because we was in voice chat earlier, like a couple hours before fucking Steven was actually ready, and you said I'm gonna go watch it. Nigga, I thought you was catching up on today's episodes and shit.
No, I didn't know this shit came. I keep forgetting that it comes out on a weird day.
Man,
but also it's just some weird shit in period because like we did last week's episode on like Sunday
Saturday.
or some shit like that or Saturday.
Well, technically, it was Sunday for me. It was still Saturday for you guys. Because it was like past midnight for me.
Didn't we stop recording at like 1:30 in the morning?
Yeah, because I was dead ass tired.
Which episode, bitch?
All right, episode 8.
It was a rhetorical question, Steven. Yeah, the answer is all of them. It's a rhetorical question. Damn, you didn't see? Fuck. I just spoiled that. Goddamn, now I feel bad.
I don't even feel bad because I'm gonna watch it anyway. I gotta keep up with that one because as of that episode where he activated the blood shit, I'm with that. I'm rolling with
it. Yeah. And then fucking you did watch Magical High School, right? Did you?
Yes, unless the episode came out today. Did the episode come out today?
No. But yeah, as always, dope fucking episode. Niggas getting blasted with magic. Come on, contribute
this one,
here. You got to do something.
No. What happened in this one?
Parasites taking over host bodies. They all ran into them, started fighting them. The entire squad. I'm trying not to like give too much away here, so I wanted to come back to you so that you can actually give me your thoughts without being influenced by mine.
So like this is the giant parasite episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this episode collectively was dope. I just feel like I just don't know at the end who the big bad is gonna be that's gonna make this nigga the main character, Ichigo, like actually like go all out. You know what I mean?
Kobe Ichigo. I mean, from the way that it looks like it's gonna be the I don't even know what they're called. They're like the JDF, like the actual military government for Japan. Like how they showed up and that little fucking goth Lolita character showed up and is like, you take one, we take one. And she was clearly like she was shook in front of this nigga. She was shook. And she's on Ichigo's team. She's working for his aunt. And homie shut up and she's like, whoo, thank goodness he took that deal. I ain't trying to get my ass whooped. So I think that whatever the fuck that they were called, like B210 somethings, whatever the fuck. But yeah, they were all working for him. I think that he's going to be the next big bad there. Because the Americans already got fucked. Like the Americans are done. They were the bad guy for a moment there. A little bit too on the nose for real life here, but yeah, the Americans got fucked. They're out of there. And yeah, now the JDF is stepping in and filling that power vacuum.
Are they the JDF or are they just like some like older hierarchy that like was way before modernization and they just keep the traditions going for like generations upon generation, like a clan type system?
I mean, when the main character fucking mentioned them, like when he said, "Oh, this is who they are," he said they're the JDF.
Fair enough. I liked it. It was a good episode.
Still haven't watched
Yeah.
the episode one yet.
Yeah, we know.
Are
Trash taste?
are we moving out of the visitor arc now? Because the visitor arc has been 9 episodes deep.
It kind of feels like it. But at the same time, she's still there, so there's no telling. I guess we'll see. I like the that costume that she wears when she got like that big ass fucking lion's mane of red hair. I like that I like her in that form much better than I do her standard anime depiction of Americans. Fucking blonde haired, blue eyed bitch.
And that weapon that she had was pretty dope too. Fucking spear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We like spears around here.
Sure do.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to some shit where Steven ain't over here sitting in the corner fucking counting the remains of his food money.
It's all gone now.
What are we gonna talk about next?
Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah, I'm out of this one.
Have you not?
I don't know shit about no Attack on Titan.
Oh my gosh! Have you even watched any seasons of Attack on Titan?
The first one, that's it.
You're dead.
It didn't
I
grab
ain't
you.
even watched that on. I ain't even watched that. I mean, it was cool. It's just I watched it on fucking Toonami, like when I was younger. I watched that shit. It's been how long has it been since they showed that shit on fucking Adult Swim? It's been a long ass fucking time.
Like I didn't know Adult Swim was still around. But anyways, just say I'm just gonna be honest with everybody right now that Gabby is my favorite character in Attack on Titan season 4. She was just a badass, and honestly, everybody, that was crazy on how I think if I'm not mistaken here, I think this was like a flashback of the previous life that everybody was in, and it seems like they had more technology. Am I mistaken, Jinsei, or is this like another future or something like that? I thought it was like the past that we were shown in the newest episode of the first season of Attack on Titan.
It's unfair because I know everything that's going to happen. With that being said,
I read the manga. I read the manga.
Call it manga. But
with that being said, that was past, not so distant past. It has a tie-in to a certain Titan. That is why we are able to see this, essentially.
Wait, I don't remember this happening.
Shut up. When I say the past, is like past. Like, think about it. Reiner is there. So it's not that far ago. It's not that long ago. They only lived for like, what they say, 13 years or something like that, or 8 years or something like that with Titan power. So it wasn't that long ago.
So Eren was still alive around this point in time, right?
Yeah, Eren's probably alive or he's like about to be born or something like that. I can't remember how it lines up exactly, but the point is they're all like trying to vie for the armor titan spot, right? So like basically this man is actually no, Reiner's not about to die at all. It's just they want to have the next person lined up so there's no issue when it is time for him to die and pass on the power. Either way, I think the girl gets a different Titan. But they introduced the Jaw Titan and formally introduced the Cart Titan, which is like, I'm happy.
But like, where was all what I'm trying to get at? Like, I felt like there was more technology in this season than they had in the current place where Aaron is right now.
It's because you don't pay attention. So the place where Aaron is not the same place where they are in that episode of anime.
So it's a different location entirely.
It is. They're like on the mainland fighting a war, and then Aaron and everybody else within the walls are located in the island where the king went and isolated all his people.
Okay, and that kind of makes a little more sense. When
So like that's where Aaron's dad lived and all that stuff.
that was crazy on how how they were able to use the Titan's powers. Like even like a regular person turned into a Titan.
What are you talking about?
Like when they were like parachuting from the airplanes and stuff like that. Like when they were dropping in and they were like just transforming into like regular Titans.
That was Zeke. He showed you. He did that last season when they were trying to kill the whole entire survey corps. Those were the equivalent of bombs being dropped on that fortress. Most of them were not meant to live. Like I think over half of them died anyway, like on impact. But yeah. Did you watch the episode? Did you pay attention?
Yeah, like I saw like Gabby, like how she like snuck into the enemy line and then she like threw like a little bomb and just blew the crap out of that armored like train. And then we also had Reiner as he was an armor titan and he was just getting destroyed by like all these people above him and he was also doing some damage as well. But yeah, I just saw a lot of action. There's also Falco. Falco was an interesting character as well. I want to know more about Falco.
We'll learn more as we go on. I can't wait. Actually, I think this season is only 16 episodes, so we only got 15 weeks more of the anime. But this shit is about to be crazy as fuck. Kaho, I definitely suggest you like watch it because it's an onion of an anime.
Fire!
It has the layers.
So is Falco still alive in the present, or like is he gonna end it? Or are these people gonna cross over with Aaron? That's what I want to know. Like you can go ahead and spoil me. It's okay.
Wait, say what?
I want to know if all these people that are in this episode, like the current one that we just saw, are they gonna be in like the new episode with Aaron and everybody like that? That's what I want to know if they're gonna cross over together.
I'm not spoiling nothing for you. If spoiling the ending of the anime takes away from the process with this one, unfortunately.
All right. Still a great episode though.
Right. Attack on Titan is back, baby. Kaho, get up on it. I mean, you ain't got to, but I would like for you to, discuss this with me.
He'll probably be too scared of the Titans.
Shut your bitch ass up. All right, so now that y'all done talking about that bullshit, about standing on 1,000 lives.
I didn't watch it this week. Completely forgot about it.
The man asked us in whatever
pre-recording.
Get ready, yeah, pre-recording. The man's like, "Did everybody watch everything? Because I did."
Yo, did you watch everything? Because I got it all. I got it all, baby.
I did pretty good, and I'm going to be honest. It's kind of hard to follow. I'm sitting on a million lives just because the game world is so kind of weird. But go ahead.
What is hard to follow about it? There ain't shit hard to follow about it. They give you so much. The what? Go ahead, explain.
That's a previous mission.
What?
the mission that everybody is on. That's just kind of confusing me a little bit.
What's confusing about it? They have two objectives: deliver the goods, explore 5% of the map.
Okay. Kaho, why don't you go ahead and share your thoughts on it?
You got nothing. You got nothing, huh?
Yes, well, not for the latest episode. I know that the main
I'm not talking
character.
about the latest episode. I'm just trying to make you look stupid. That's all.
Yeah, that's great. I saw
I
the
don't.
previous episode on how like the main protagonist got out of the little pit, whatever. That was going on, and then the last part they were just fighting in the middle of the dungeon. But anyways, go ahead, Kaho, and just say take it away.
You watch shit, Jinsei?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so I like just end the episode. Like Steven just fucking like everything is just spoiled in my mouth now. But end of the episode, think he's dead. I mean, it said that he died right at the end. What do you think's gonna happen?
See, that's
All his
tough.
homies look dead.
They look dead, but if they were, wouldn't their bodies like fade and then the little ghost thing would pop up?
And the bodies don't fade; they remain where they are. Um, and yeah, the ghost does pop up, but they don't always do the ghost thing though. Like they only usually only do the ghost thing when there's like some narrative to spin with it, or some fucking like part of the story to tell.
I honestly think he's just gonna respawn, or at like the motherfucker, like maybe possibly finish the quest before he died.
Oh, you think falling down the fucking thing caused 5% to finally be thing? Because like he was falling for a long ass time.
Yeah, and weren't there like 9.4.9997, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that? Like I think the quest will finish.
Yeah, some shit like that.
I'm just
And
like,
at the end of the episode, they said at the end of the episode, this says that it was Yusuke dies. Like that was the title of the episode.
yeah.
What?
But I mean, at the same time, I'm just like, how? Why do we keep pushing this narrative that these girls are just so weak and they can't do nothing for themselves?
It's
a
fucking
harem.
anime. It's not a harem. None of them are into him, but it's an anime. All right. One thing that pissed me off about this episode, Glasses Girl. She's a fire mage, isn't she?
But she can only like heat up a little area.
Okay. She's
get what
in
you're
like a
saying.
little rock. She's in like a little rock cave.
I get what you're saying. But she's too focused on her her visual novel video games that she plays.
Dojinshi or whatever the fuck it's called. Fucking useless ass bitch. Hope she stays dead. Like at the start of the next quest. Start of the next quest. They all spawn into the game world, right? They're looking around, talking, and you just see a shadow, and she looks up, and a fucking pterodactyl just picks her ass up and carries her off, and just eats her. And nobody else can fly, so they can't get to her. So she's just dead for the entire quest. She's dead for the next 6 episodes. That's what I hope happens to her. She's useless bitch.
Moving on.
This man Kaho way too aggressive when it comes to killing certain characters. Like, damn, what they do to you?
Man, someday some of them just deserve to die and never come back.
Ruthless, Kaho.
She just happens to be one of them. But yeah, we're done with that one.
Are we done? Is that all the anime news we covered? Are you guys ready for topics, or am I missing any anime?
Let me look real quick.
When are we gonna do our next season anticipation video? Or
We could probably do that next week.
That ain't till spring though.
But people we should already gear up because like the winter. No, we have winter still, Kaho. Winter is just around the corner, like within a week or two, because we're already Attack on Titan is actually a winter anime, and we're still technically in fall.
I think it's December. How the fuck are we in fall?
Kind of it's from the left. Jizz, can you explain?
Kaho's just fucking with you, obviously.
Anyway.
Oh, Onyx Equinox. That shit is on this website now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I just pulled up the episode. There's only
Have
one
you started
episode?
watching it? No, it's 3.
No, I when I say I just pulled it up, I mean I just pulled it up. Like I haven't seen it prior to this moment.
But we
'cause I only
talked
see
about it.
one
I told
episode
you.
here.
Black titties in the anime, like bare with nipples out and everything. You was like, I gotta watch it.
Now
I mean, I agree with you. It's just I don't have Crunchyroll, nigga. You didn't give me Crunchyroll web access bullshit, and you didn't send me your fucking address. Lying ass nigga. Lying again. Why you always lie to me?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool, Jens. I
Yeah,
thought it was
Jens.
cool.
Is it a lie or
Nigga, I don't need a fucking hype man, Steven. Shut up. What'd you say?
I said, was I lying or am I just lacking? Like
You're lacking.
you act like we don't got time for
Nigga,
me
if
to
you
give
say
you
you're gonna
my
do
address.
something,
Then follow
you
through.
say you're gonna do something and you don't do it. What is that? What's that called?
Laziness.
Shut the fuck up, Steven. Always talking to you.
I got time to still give you my address.
I can give you mine,
Like,
Kyle.
like the closer, I don't care about yours. The closer we get to Christmas, the longer it's gonna take for a gift to be delivered. Come on, man. You know this. You're an adult. You've been doing Christmas for decades, eons, centuries. You vampire ass nigga.
There. I can't hurry up. Put yours in there too, so I can arrange for your gift. A bag of sent to Steven's house.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want coal for Christmas.
Send your ass a dildo.
Anyway, question time. Kaho, don't you have questions for us?
Yeah, hold up. I'm typing. Vamper time, nigga. Say something interesting.
Well, I like this new sugary drink that's like crystal lemonade or something like that. It's kind of like in a glass bottle, and it's pretty good. They have triple lemon. It's like a lemonade, but it's in this glass bottle, and it's pretty good. It's kind of like a sobe, and it's not really like a sobe. It's like one of those like specialty drinks, and I'm hooked on them. I've been buying them like every day, left and right.
Worst advertiser of all time.
All right, let me pull up Taylor's questions. Let's see. So these questions are from my girl Taylor. Like I said, I was gonna ask him last episode, but just he had a lot of questions, and then I just honestly I didn't feel like dealing with Steve's bullshit.
Real quick, Kaho. Tensei, did anybody actually like reply to you after they watched the episode and got their questions answered? Like, were any of the viewers like ecstatic or anything like that from the feedback?
So I ain't gonna lie. I forgot to tell everybody, hey, well, the only one was the hentai question, but like, cause I got her on the phone and like we listened to it together. So that was fucking funny. I was like at work. We was in the middle of work when we did the shit. So yeah, that shit was funny as hell. So yeah, she said she's gonna explore other hentais and get back to me. Jade, I didn't tell her about anything. I told Io about his shout out. He really appreciated that and all that stuff. I never got back with Dante.
The Inferno Man.
So yeah. Inferno Man,
Yeah, the Inferno Man
So-
was rolling around on fire and shit the entire time we played with him.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
play
yeah,
games
yeah,
with you,
'cause, you know-
Kaho.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know what fucking games you play.
Call of Duty, the basics.
Oh yeah. So that's why I don't play games with you. All right, so I got Taylor's questions here. All right, now like I said, despite the fact that I mean, Jinsei kind of knows Taylor. Like, he knows that she has a freaky side to her. Despite that, these questions ain't really horny, and that surprised me. Like I expected like at least 4 or 5 horny questions. Strangely enough, that ain't the case. All right, so
Wait.
question 1. What we holding on for? I'm losing the crowd here.
Because I know why them questions ain't horny. Because my nigga been putting that meat on it. Good job, nigga.
How about, never mind.
Go ahead.
How about my meat?
Boy,
Man.
I mean, if you trying to get your throat slit, that's fine. Go ahead. No? Okay. Question 1. Do you like your name, like your actual name, your birth name? And if you could change it, even if you do like it, if you had to change your name, what would you change it to?
Did say you go first. I'll come back after you.
So I like my name. I don't think I would change it for anything. That is my current.
If you had to.
But if I had to, it'd probably be like something way more black, like obviously black. Like my dad's middle name was Devon, and for the longest time I added Devon to my name. So instead of being Brandon Christopher McNeil, it'd be like Brandon Christopher Devon McNeil. I did this shit like from like 4th grade to 6th grade.
What's wrong with Christopher?
It's hella white.
Like I'm just
You
saying,
do
like,
got a hella white ass name.
I mean, Christopher, Bible name, McNeil, black people slaves. That's how you got your last name, most likely. Irishman slave owners. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Brandon. My mom wanted to go all B's for her kids. So Brandon, Brian, and Brianna.
What about Stefan?
Well,
oh wait, you mean him or?
No. I'm talking about you.
You gotta tell
About
the
Stefan,
story,
nigga.
dude.
Tell the
How did that
story.
even become a thing? I don't even know how that.
anyways.
All right.
I have
First, tell everybody why you hate the name Stefan.
I hate the name Stefan because this nigga Cotillion always fucking called me that shit for whatever reason. I don't even remember why. I mean, we just lucky a nigga like me knows how to be the butt end of a joke. Like I'm perfectly fine with that. I believe if I can crack the jokes, I can take the jokes too. But why? I don't remember.
Oh shit. All right, go ahead, Steven.
Well, I honestly am okay with my name, but I hate I wish the one thing that my parents wouldn't not mess with. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but my last name is also an S, and that's one thing I hate as well on how both my names start with S, and also I also hate that everybody calls me Stefan when everybody knows it's pronounced Steven. And if I could, I would change it to with a V, so that way everybody knows it's pronounced Steven. But I'm okay with my name. I wish it was a little bit more like, unknown of a name. Like, I feel like Steven is a pretty popular name. But you know what? Like, it's not a bad name, but it's like, I'm only named after Steven because my uncle was named Steven. I was like, Mom, can you just come up with an original name for me? And that's basically what I feel about my whole situation about my name.
All right, but if you had to change your name, what would it be? Not just change a letter in your name. What would you change your name to if you had to change your name?
Hey,
Like somebody got a gun to your head and you're at the fucking like the name changing building, whatever the fuck. You're like, change your name, motherfucker. I'm gonna blow your motherfucking brains out.
Last name is Showerman because I'm not gonna fucking reveal my whole name, and he gonna be like, I'm not gonna say my name. His last name is Stephen Showerman.
I mean,
I thought it was Slobberknocker.
Gotta be honest though, my last name is kind of like unique though.
Yeah, whatever. What's your answer to the question?
Maybe like Steven, but it's kind of spelled differently. But yeah, I got.
No, motherfucker. It's not about if you have a complaint or not. Probably, it's a hypothetical question in which you have to change your name.
I'll change it to Steph so I can be like Steph Curry.
You are the fucking worst person to do a podcast with. I swear to God.
And add content, Kaho.
And add shit. If you just answer the question without being a coy little bitch, then it would be cool.
I like the name. I mean, Zach is an okay name, I guess. But probably the sick.
Zach, got it.
Steve. What about you, Kaho? What's your answer?
Shut the fuck up. Just say, I thought you were going to say that you wanted to change your name to Sebastian.
Why Sebastian? No.
Because that's what Saneo wants to change his name to.
Saneo want to change his name to Sebastian. His name is already
Myron.
Sebastian and the fish.
No, it's not. If I had to change my name, I would change it to Kaho. That'd be my real name.
Kaho is such a Japanese name, if I ever seen one.
Whatever you say, motherfucker. But if I had to change my name, I would change it too. And it's because it's a moniker that I have gone by for shit. How long have I known you, Jinsei?
13 years.
Hey, Steven does pay attention.
I don't even. I'm not even sure why the fuck he like interjects when he. It's been longer than 13 years. But yeah, like I've been going by the name Kaho for like. Let's see. Oops. When did I meet fucking Holly? Because that was a name that I made for a character when I first met Holly. It's been like 17 years now. I've been going by Kaho for like 17 years.
That's
like
crazy.
everybody except for my family calls me Kaho. Everyone.
Does Taylor call you Kaho?
No. All right, so second question, and this is a question that determines if or not we can or can't be friends, just so you know. How do you like your steak? In parentheses, she wrote, there is only one appropriate answer to this. Everything else should be questioned.
We've already gone over this. The steak is a cut of meat that I'm not like too fond of. And if I'm getting it, I don't want no pink, nigga. Well
wow,
done.
get out of here.
All right, well, so the Night Sky podcast is now looking for a new host. If anyone has experience speaking in front of crowds, has like some ability to be funny, we got to replace this nigga Jinsei. He is apparently a Neanderthal and doesn't deserve to be in the same room with me, much less Steven. Steven, your answer?
If you recall, you and Steven are like, this is the one thing you guys agree on.
Gotta be Rom. My God.
I don't remember.
I want it bleeding on the plate. I want to see blood coming out of the cow, man. I just want to dig into a nice, raw, tender steak, and it has to chew, and it has to have a side of green beans with it.
See, told you we don't agree on this bullshit. Because you and he are on the opposite ends of the spectrums, and I think both of you motherfuckers are crazy. I like my shit medium rare.
I'm on the same side as you. Medium rare and rare are the same things.
No, they are fucking not. No, they are not. You want your shit dripping blood? That's fine, I guess. You know, for a
I'm not
fucking cannibal.
Well, I want it to be cooked where I don't get sick out of it, but yeah. Okay,
And
fine.
when you said rare, I assumed that you meant rare. Or when you said all that bullshit, I assume you meant rare. But medium rare is how you're supposed to do it. You know, it's got to be tender enough on the inside, but firm on the outside. You know, it's got to have a little bit of a chew to it, not a fucking dripping with blood. Like, get the fuck out of here with your fucking Norse bullshit. Can't believe I work with these savages. Like, one person ain't got no taste. The other person is just tasteless.
Just not my cut of meat. Like, I really don't.
Cut of meat.
All right, question 4. This is the only question that even ventures into the realm of being kind of horny, but it's not. At the same time, it's not. All right, so it kind of piggybacks off of one of the questions that you asked from, I believe it was Jade, about masturbation. Now, what Taylor wants you to do is play out a scene of the first time that you ever masturbated, but in this situation, you are the first person to ever learn about masturbation ever, and you have to spread the gospel to all your homies. How would you do it?
I'd be like, hey Jensen, you want to know what I did last night? I nutted.
So look, this is how this shit would go. Because I already explained my situation where I was in the bathroom and everything. Okay,
that was funny.
So let's presume that in order to reach this point at which I have to spread the gospel, I've been going at it for like a week or two. So my situation would be, I would run out the house, left arm big as fuck, because I'm left-handed.
Wait, you are?
So left arm big as fuck, right?
Okay. Your left arm's a big as fuck. Carry on, Jinsei.
This nigga disconnect? You lighten up. You just ain't saying nothing. Or maybe he's just getting into character. I don't know.
Sorry, audience. We're having another difficulty tonight.
Technical difficulty.
That's my bad. I closed my little sound. So yeah, so I run out of the house, left arm big as fuck. I'm just looking for the first person. First person, just who can I tell about this? You know what I mean? Pants at the ankles, because you know what? Fuck it. I'm already out here shaming God. And then I see you, Kyle. And I'm like, I run up to you, Kyle, come here. You know, I trip over my pants. Look, Kyle, this is what you need to do. You need to go up in there. You go up in there, right? And you need to get this magazine. And when the willy gets hard, when the willy gets hard, Kyle, here, take this. You're gonna need this. This is called cocoa butter, Kyle.
Cocoa butter.
You need to, yes, cocoa butter, shea cocoa butter. You know, because you know you got melanin in your skin. You need to take care of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, apply this to the shaft, and then start stroking it. Stroking it just Nigga, stroke your shit. Go stroke your shit. And then after, I don't know what your arousal levels are like, because this is gonna be for like 5-10 minutes. And your imagination running, because you imaginative ass nigga. You gonna feel it. It's gonna be something. Something. You gonna feel something coming. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Go come. When you come, come back out here and find me. I'll be right here and sit on the corner. Wait. That's how that shit go.
Bravo, nigga, bravo.
Yeah.
Take a bow. Bitch is throwing roses at you and shit.
Wow.
But I gotta one up you, nigga.
Next question, Kyle.
Because I'm Kaho. Shut the fuck up. It's my turn to answer the question. All right. So, picture this. Your boy is stumbling out of a dark hallway. At the end of that hallway, there's one door open. In there, you can just hear muffled sounds, muffled groans, muffled... just nondescript but clearly sex noise going on. Just stumbling out, sweating, there's armpit stains on my shirt. Just looking around. I do believe that I've just met God. So I gotta spread this. This gospel must be known. Must be known. First person I find, obviously, Jinsei. Obviously. I say to you, Jinsei, we gotta spread the word. The holy word. He'd be like, Kaho, what you talking about? Because that's Jinsei's voice in my head. Kaho, what you talking about? Like, Jinsei, I've been to the mountaintops, and they were perky. And I've been to the valleys, and it was sweet and delicious. And now, we need to start a church. We need to start a church and spread the word. The holy word of Jizz. Right? So me and Jinsei go on this journey. We go on this journey. We raise money somehow. We get people interested. We start us a church. It's a relatively small church because this is first church. We just started it. But it's a novel idea church. Nobody has heard of this Jizz. So me and Jinsei we're on the stage, looking out at all the people. Steven's in the crowd, like, what the fuck am I doing here? All these black people, what's up? But we staring at the crowd. Jinsei is wearing his white robe because this, of course, it's a white robe. And me, I'm wearing mine. Everybody's talking, like, have you heard? Do you know what's going on? This is the Church of the Jizz. And I hold up my hands, both outstretched up high, and a hush falls over the crowd. Everyone's quiet. Well, every now and then you hear the word Jizz whispered, but nobody quite knows where it's coming from. I say to the crowd, people, welcome to the Church of Jizz. I have a gospel to spread. And the only reason why I'm getting so into this is because we've been watching Greenleaf, you know. But I've got a gospel to spread. Now, some of you are wondering, what is Jizz? Where does it come from? Well, it comes from within you and me. And even though the Bible says you're not supposed to spill your seed onto the ground, I'm here to tell you differently. Because there's nothing more titillating. Yes, that is a pun, kind of. Then, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna like the rest. That's it. That's all you get for free, to be honest. But you can imagine where it goes there. Maybe I'll expand upon this
I was,
in a
I
future
was
episode.
immersed. I was immersed. I was bowing my jizz.
But yeah, I would turn that shit like we would start we'd have fucking man, like it's almost spilling in my head. It's almost spilling over into like some cotillion type shit because this seems like something that cotillion would actually do.
Church of Jizz, Scientology. The Church of Scientology.
Yeah, yeah,
Both same thing, same boat to me. I'm with.
yeah. All right. So moving on.
One of those things. Oh, you got another?
Yeah, of course. I said I got like 5 of them. What were you gonna say though? What were you gonna say?
It's just one of the like sometimes just I know me. Like sometimes I just don't feel like having the company putting the work in. You want to sit down at your computer chair, slink back, turn on one of your 50 tabs that you got saved in the background. It's like Will Smith said. Only a man knows what a man needs.
Will Smith said that?
In front of his wife while he was getting a massage by a man. But yeah, he said it.
Slip into like, all right, hold up. Is anybody watching? No. Let me pull up this incognito tab real quick.
My shit ain't even incognito. I just close them and reopen them whenever I'm ready.
All right. So, question 4. Let's see. Oh, where? Shit. No, this is 5. I mean, it's not 5. I just scrolled too far. All right. So, question 5. If you could have any 5 people, now, and these are people who are dead or alive currently, or even fictional, that you could sit down and just like talk to, pick their brains, like not necessarily get to know them, but just like ask questions, like try and figure out like what makes them tick, or because like you have shit in your head that's interesting about them, but you want to know how they got there. So if you had 5 people, dead or alive or fictional, and I'm not saying like explain the conversations, just like give names that you would want to learn more about,
I like
who would they be?
George Washington. Why was he so great of a president?
That's one.
And then also, like, it could be alive people too, right?
Alive, dead, or fictional.
Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, I'll be like, how did you create such a massive piece of an anime?
Who else?
Then I'll ask him to sign my autograph. And then I would like to meet who was that one artist that like we were like I was trash talking and like Jinsei was like, I can't believe you, Steven, last week. What was that?
Jinsei?
Bro, I don't even know what dude talking about.
Artist? What?
Yeah,
What kind of art?
like Jessica something, I think.
Oh, Jessica Nigiri?
Was it that?
She's the cosplay artist.
Oh yeah, she's cool. I'm trying to meet her. But she had a humongous fan base.
Yeah, of course. All right, 2 more. Horny ass Steven. I want to meet Jessica Nigiri. Who else, nigga? You got two more. Come on.
Donald Trump.
I knew that was coming. Who else?
And maybe George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars.
Cool. What about you, Jinsei? I already know one of them.
All right, who's one of them?
Steve Curry.
Nigga, you're right. So I'm gonna assemble the light skin coalition. It's gonna be me, Steph Curry, Drake, Trevor Noah. Dave Chappelle as well. We gotta add a dark end for IO Tunde. You feel me?
Yep.
Is that's
four.
4? Oh, and Barack Obama.
No bomber. Gotcha. You actually took one of mine. Believe it or not.
Oh no, we're gonna be able to what? Trevor Noah?
No, Dave Chappelle.
We're gonna be able to laugh, talk about sports, listen to some music, cover current events, and talk about Obama's glow up and his left-handed jumper that looks like, a little worse than mine.
Like, are you saying you could outball Obama? Is that what you're saying right now?
I would post Obama the fuck up every time.
I bet I can outball you and just say 1-on-1 on the court.
Stop it. I don't take mercy on like people like when it comes to basketball. I don't like I'm a nice guy, but when it comes to that, no.
Just make sure you record that shit. Just make sure you record that shit. Like, I want to see you checking this nigga, sending his ass to the floor too. That's that. I mean, like, don't you like you said Obama got a jumper that's worse than yours though. I've only ever seen him like hitting him though. I ain't seen him like I've seen him miss a couple times, but most of them he fucking made.
Obama plays.
But what I'm saying is no highlight video contains a bunch of misses.
I mean, it was just one. Like I just saw a video where he walked in, and like you know how they do like the fucking what is that shit called? Where like they stand in a certain area and they got like a rack of balls and they shoot and then they move to the next position and they shoot and they move to the next position, like doing that. And he was standing, I want to say like a foot past the 3-point line, and he shot like 12 of them and only missed 2.
Okay, well, I mean, I said it's a little worse than mine.
Okay, so you'd only miss 1. All right, got you.
I be putting in work, dog. Like for real. Like I'm trying to make it to the league.
At your age?
All right. Damn.
I'm not even gonna dignify this man with a response because obviously I was talking about my work ethic now on my game in a smaller scale, but I work like I'm trying to make it to the league, like not literally.
I was curious, like at your age, do you think you'll be able to be like in the NBA right now? Like
right now, no, not right now.
Like in like 6 months.
6 months of doing 2-a-days and taking an extreme diet of pasta and chicken only, probably.
Now, do you think your age, like with your age right now, you can make it into the NBA?
No.
I like how you
got a better shot than you.
I like how you just like, yeah, this is what I enjoy doing. This is my passion. This is part of my dream. And this nigga Steven just comes in and just shits all over like, at your age?
I mean, I could do the same thing, but I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna shit on his fleeting YouTube career. I'm not gonna talk anything. I'm not gonna say nothing bad.
Hey, we all know it's dead.
Fleeting, nigga. You mean
I'm not gonna-
phantom?
I'm not. That's not what we here for. It is almost 2021. We are in the year of uplifting. I need you to stop trying to egg this off. I'm not gonna let Kaho tear us apart, Steven.
Our bond is stronger than the Kaho's. Anyway, continue.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
You're lucky I don't even know
Question.
what's going on.
Question 5. If someone told you that you only had 3 days to live, 3 days to live your life to the fullest.
Oh,
And if you didn't live, this means like you gotta live that shit up. You gotta do all the shit that you want to do but can't because of whatever. Because it was like whatever the fucking reason is, it don't matter. Like you don't want to go to prison, whatever the fuck. You have 3 days to do this shit, and if you don't do these 3 things once a day, then everyone that you know and love, the entire world will just fucking vanish like Thanos snapped away, leaving only you by yourself. What are those 3 things that you would do? You have to do one of these things a day, so you're limited 24 hours for each of them.
Do they have to be bad or just anything?
The 3 things that you want to do, like with all your heart, you want to do these things, but you haven't done them yet. Doesn't matter if they're bad, doesn't matter if they're good, illegal, whatever the fuck. What are they?
All right, I got it. So first one is 24 hours straight of playing some fucking basketball. I'm doing that. That's easy. Day number two. I'm spending 24 hours playing video games with Kaho. And then day number 3.
I know it's a lie, but it's still sweet.
Stop getting at me, dog. I mean that shit by my. So day number 3. Day number 3 is like. Wait a second. No matter what, I'm dying. Is that what this is?
It's you have to do these things, and if you don't do them, then everybody you know dies, but you die after you do them. So it's like you got to sacrifice yourself, or you got to sacrifice the rest of the world.
Oh, I got some good ones.
Okay, so then my third one, I'm collecting everybody, probably spending all my funds to get everybody into like one location. No, to get everybody into one location so we can all enjoy each other for like 24 hours. So while I'm playing basketball for 24 hours and then playing games with Kaho for 24 hours, as soon as me and Kaho is done, Kaho and everybody else, we're all flying out to like one location to spend the whole day together.
Just say over here being a sweet boy. What the fuck? Except for that basketball shit. Just say over here being a sweet boy. My nigga. All right, what's your answers? Almost said Jinsei, Steven.
Good. I would eat everything I could possibly eat. Like I enjoy like I could just be like delivered to my where I'm sitting at. So it's like all the origami or what is the word for food? Like when it's like fancy.
What?
Gourmet when it's all gourmet food, like just like to my nose tip. I'll be eating for an entire day of food I love to eat, and then the other day I'll be having some adult fun for the whole entire day, and then for my last
elaborate on adult fun.
Straight up sex. But anyways,
okay, elaborate on. That's still very generalized. Nigga, remember this is You gotta explain your shit. What the fuck are you doing?
Like with like 10 different girls in one day without being considered cheating.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna die anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, so might as well, go out with a bang. And then my last one, I want to probably sleep the whole entire day.
She just waste a day. You know you about to sleep forever, right?
I would probably go try to make a viral video of doing something, try to get my last famous self on YouTube or something.
That's actually a lot more believable. It makes more sense.
I'm trying here.
Cool. I mean, I said it makes more sense, so yeah. All right, cool. There was one other question from her, but I don't really want to ask this question.
Wait, did you answer?
Nope.
Yeah,
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
What's your questions?
Questions?
Mm-hmm.
His old sleepy ass. Shut the fuck up. Say your answer, Kyle. Stop playing.
All right. First day. All right, so I'm dying. Fuck. I'm about to die. Or everybody else about to die. All right, what am I gonna? I actually didn't think about that. I should have been thinking about this while you guys were answering. On the first day, something that I've always wanted to do but couldn't do. I would. I would get my parents together. They ain't together or anything, but I would get my parents, mom, dad, all of my siblings. So just the ones that are like, that are related through my mom or my dad. Get all of us together, and we would have like, like it's gonna sound bad, but I would sit down and tell each and every one of them what it is that they need to do to succeed, because I worry about my family. I mean, just straight up, a lot of people, a lot of my brothers and sisters, not all of them, but a lot of them are like kind of in flux right now, and it breaks my fucking heart to see it. But I can't do it. I know that this isn't something that I can actually do because they're all very proud people. They don't want help. But I would do everything that I could to sit them down, and not my dad. My dad knows what the fuck he's doing. But everybody else, sit them down and give them like the entire fucking day, just tell them what I think, how I think that they could lead better lives, lead more successful lives, lead more happy lives. Because even though like they're all proud people, I am the motherfucker in the family that people listen to. Like it used to be my dad, but now my dad is kind of like reclusive now. He's like, yeah, I dealt with you motherfuckers for like 25 plus years now. Go do your own shit. And it kind of falls on me as the oldest son. So that's what I would do for the first day. I would try and get them to a place so that when I'm dead, they can still make it. They still have some direction. They still have, or they have goals now. So that's what I would hope for first day. Second day, I gotta kind of piggyback off of Jinsei here. I'm getting games. We sitting down, we playing. Period. Because that's my central preoccupation. That's what I do. I go to work. I have my workout. I play video games, and I cook sometimes. But that's what I do. Second day would be video games, and I'd force Taylor to sit down and play too. And if she was like, "Nah, I don't want to play video games," I'd be like, "Bitch, I'm about to die." So I would guilt trip her into it. So it'd be me, Jinsei, and Taylor playing games. Third day, last day, about to go out. Coming up on that horizon. Third day, what I would do, I'd fucking find my way to like some widely known some widely known political area, like speaking area, force my way in that bitch, like throwing elbows if I have to. Get out of the way, you fucking old ass Mitch McConnell ass bitch. Take somebody's gun so nobody fucks with me. And I'd sit there and I would spend that entire day telling people like Steven what the fuck is wrong with them. Like what's wrong with this country and why people like me are suffering because of it. I'm about to die, so it's whatever. But people like me, most especially minorities. So I'd spend my last day trying to do whatever I could, say whatever I can in as public of an area, as exposed of an area as I possibly could to try and make life better for my people. And then when the clock strikes 12 midnight, I fucking drop the mic, fucking lay down right there and cross my hands over my like a fucking vampire does and expire. People be talking about that shit like, did you see this nigga just die like a vampire? What the fuck? Make that shit memorable so people just don't like, oh damn, this nigga got killed. Oh well, business as usual. Like do something memorable. I don't know, maybe shoot a couple people. Gotta make that shit memorable. That's what I do with my last 3 days.
So I was going more so like because I already imagined the end as well. So if I have everybody gathered and we're all just like together, right, on the last day, and then when it strikes midnight, I'm assuming I'm fading, fading into the sky. So
Getting raptured.
Yeah, like I assume I'm just gonna fade like into like not dust, but like some sparkly anime shit. So like yeah, I'm just fading away. Or it could be like the ending of Endgame, where oh boy, I want to be like Thanos and just sit down after I've done everything I wanted to do, take a deep breath and just go.
Yeah, I didn't like how Thanos died after all that.
Like ain't nobody talking about that. Shut up, Steven. Finish what you're saying, Jizz.
Yeah, just go away like shh. Feel me? Just fade away. Smile on my face.
Yeah. All right, I got you. I mean, it's your answer. You get to dictate the terms of your disappearance or your death.
I want to go out like a heroic way.
Nick, you just said that you about to indulge in a bunch of food, so gluttony, and then fucking fuck some bitches. So, both what is it, lust and fucking cheating shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then something else. What was his third answer?
Sleep for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
then sleep until it's done. Oh, but he changed his answer, right? So like just indulging in 3 deadly sins: sloth, gluttony, and lust.
Yeah.
Selfish ass. I mean, it's you go out on your own terms. Selfish ass nigga. All right, but that's all the questions I got. The 6th one I ain't gonna ask because it's.
Hey, don't be no bitch.
Yeah, no little bitches here.
Except you.
Hey, but
All right, I mean, if you.
I'm trying to hear.
All right. Question 6. You on the toilet, right? And this is funny. This is funny because it's following up off of a conversation that me and Jizz had earlier. You on the toilet, right? Last time you're on the toilet.
Which was today.
Fucking, you're on your throne. You're on your throne. You got your phone. You looking up TikTok or whatever the fuck it is that you do on the toilet.
I don't even watch TikTok.
So you're on the toilet looking at TikTok. You finish your business. You get up. You look back. You see the last turd that you squeezed out. I assume, at least in Jinsei's case, that it was irregular.
An irregular turd?
Why was it irregular?
And it was depending on what you ate last night.
Yeah, that's the question. Why is it irregular? What'd you eat
Nachos.
that made it irregular?
What?
Jinsei, can you be more entertaining than this nigga, please?
What is it? Why is Taylor wondering about my bowel movement? I love her to death.
It's probably because every now and then, like I'll leave my speakers on instead of my headset when Taylor's in the room, and you always like, Kaho. I took this shit right here. Let me explain it. Like you ain't shy about that shit.
I'm not.
So that's probably where the question came from, if I had to guess. Well, go ahead, tell everybody what you did.
All right. So today,
to put yourself in that position.
Your boy went on to Wingstop. I went on to Wingstop around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that. It was something. It was like the sun was like it was up, but it was coming down. Whatever. So I'm sitting at the bank. I just deposited some money. So let me order some Wingstop for me and my brother real quick. So I order it, and I pull up on Wingstop. So I go up in there after like 20 minutes. I'm sitting in the car just reading through Discord of Steven and Kyle talking shit to each other because I like to learn. And then I get up in there, my shit ain't ready. My bag's not up on the counter with my name on it.
What?
Social distancing. Only 6 people. Steven, shut up. What the fuck? What's wrong with him?
I don't know, nigga. What the fuck you think I've been talking about all night long?
Anyways, continue on.
It's like obviously his way of trying to stay up, but like fuck. Anyway, so I go back to the car. Then after 10 minutes of watching a video, I actually was watching like a highlight video of a podcast. And then I look up and it's 30 people sitting outside this Wingstop. I'm like, oh fuck. So then I go over there and I have to get in line. So I'm in line for 10 minutes. Then I look because everybody keep looking at me weird. Like, what the fuck going on? And I rub my lips and I'm like, wait a second. I ain't got my face mask on. So I had to go back to the car, get my face mask, go back. I go up in there and this girl tried to jump ahead of me. Like she pulled up and was trying to jump into the store when it finally got down to 5 people. So I politely ignored her ass and then ran into the store. Cause fuck that, whatever. She wasn't that cute, whatever. So my shit's on the counter, but shit getting dicey now. It's getting real dicey. And this shit ain't got nothing to do with anything, but whatever. Shit getting dicey. They getting yelled at up in there. I'm looking at the cooks' faces. I know somebody getting spit in their food today. I know. I was looking at them. The old girl came up there talking about, I ordered it at this time. It said it'd be ready in 30 minutes. It's an hour later. And the cook, he was over there seasoning up the fries. He looked at her and went back to his fries. I was like, oh, he's spitting at her food for sure. He had dreadlocks. He was spitting at her food. So I let them get situated because me working in customer service, I know this shit really ain't right. I appreciate it a bit more because I'm on the inside looking outside. I can see what they going. So I wait. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just picking up my orders right there. It's Brandon. The lady don't ask me for my ID. Nothing. She go gets my drink. My sweet tea ain't sweet. Whatever. So I'm in the car. I eat the fries because they're not. My shit been sitting for a minute, so they're not as crispy as they should have been, but they were still good as fuck. Right? And I start to feel it. I should have took note, Kaho, but I start to feel it.
Right.
So I make it home. This is after shopping all day long, Christmas shopping, a whole bunch of Christmas shopping. Then I get to I sit down on the computer, I was like, oh shit, okay, my nigga Kaho. So I called Kaho, I'm talking to him. I'm eating at the same time. I'm eating the wings. 10 lemon pepper. My favorites are the flats. I'm eating the wings. Okay. I get to like the 8th wing and my stomach is like, nah, you really need to chill. But I'm like, bruh, I waited like an hour and a half for this. I got to finish it. It's only 10 wings. I finished the wings. And I'm like, all right, Kaho, I got to go watch this anime. It's like 7. It was earlier. So it's like 7 something. Right, Kaho? I go lay down.
Yep.
I'm watching the anime. And my stomach goes. So I'm like, okay. Got a fart. Let out a little fart. That shit said. I was like, so I'm literally talking to myself. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I done fucking ate 20 minutes later. I gotta go shit. So, I'm making my way to the bathroom. Bathroom's only like 12 steps away from me. It's through a door to the right. I'm in the bathroom. By the time I look at the toilet, my body is like, you gotta go now. You gotta go. The second I sit down, it sounds like I'm pissing. I'm pissing out of my ass.
Before you got to the bathroom?
I made it. I'm an adult. I can control it. It's not that bad. Or it's pretty bad. But I'm literally it's just the Lucy's just out my ass
Straight
for
liquid.
a whole entire, just like not straight liquid, but it's like that shit. Whatever it was that fucked up my stomach, most likely the oil, because I think I've been staying away from oily foods as of late. That shit was like, nah, you out of here, buddy. Like out of here. So I'm like, okay, after like 20 minutes and me watching or listening to a podcast while I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I gotta finish these anime episodes because we're supposed to record at 9.
Oh.
So then I get up and it's like sit back down. So my stomach talking to me like, nah, nigga, you ain't done yet. So I'm literally there for like another 45 minutes. Just some bullshit. And I love me some Wingstop every now and then, but I ain't gonna go for a while, dog.
God damn.
All right, I got a question about your situation today.
What up?
So how did you? Okay, I'm not trying to bag on you, but how did you? Okay, we've been in the pandemic for almost a year, not quite, but almost a year now. How did you forget your face mask when you were going to a public area?
Because as us being in a pandemic for a whole year or whatever it may be, sometimes you just forget that you took it off. Most of the time when I have it on, I don't even think about me. It's like seeing my nose. It's like I don't, I see my nose all the time, but I don't think about it or I don't really recognize it until I think about it. So with the mask, it's like I always have it on me. But if I go to my car, which is what I did, I'm gonna take it off because I'm not gonna sit in my car with my mask on. So I take my shit off just like a woman takes off her bra after a long day. You just throw that shit.
Hey, what do you mean exactly? You just asked them. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. What was we gonna talk about next?
I mean, I want to kind of talk about.
Y'all ready?
What?
What you say, Jizz?
One at a time.
I said, I thought we were gonna talk. How come you're not answering your girl's questions, bro? What's wrong with you?
Oh fuck, shit. Nick, I'm used to answering first, and I'm used to you answering last. So after you done with the questions, it's just like, all right, that's the end of that. Did you know you always come last? Because you a great lover. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
For me, it was let's see. It wasn't today. Like I know the way I phrased the question, but today is it was just a regular ass day. But yesterday though, yesterday, we had fucking and like something to understand is I don't drink soda
Not
like
at all.
ever. I don't ever drink soda. But we ordered pizza yesterday, and we have vanilla ice cream in the freezer. So I was like, all right, they'll send some root beer over here. I got some root beer so we can have like root beer float. So we get the pizza, we eat the pizza, get the root beer floats, throw those back. It's end of the day, time to go to sleep. Taylor's in her bedroom, I'm in mine. I'm winding shit down. It's like midnight at this point. Just turning shit off, brush my teeth, hop into bed, and then it's just like in a very similar vein, not quite as vocal as Jinsei's stomach, but my shit just start like you know how you like when you're nauseous you feel woozy, like your mouth starts salivating and shit, and you just feel like, damn, I'm about to throw up. I know I'm about to throw. It was kind of like that, except minus the whole nausea part. It's just like I just felt woozy, and I'm just thinking to myself like, what the fuck? I better not got no corona or nothing. And then it hit me like, oh shit, I drank soda, didn't I? Now, whenever I drink soda, it's just like carbonation. I can't do carbonation. I fucking hate carbonation. It gives me like sort of a head high whenever I do soda.
I never heard of that.
I'm saying do soda. I'm saying do soda like it's a fucking drug. But whenever I drink a carbonated beverage, specifically, it's just like, you get the bubbles in your nose and shit. That's regular. But it's just like, it makes me like, ugh, like kind of cringe. Just I don't know how else to explain it. It's just like the feeling of that carbonation in my nose is just like, ugh, it's fucking weird. I don't like it. But I'm feeling that after a moment. I'm like, all right, I know it's the fucking root beer float. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have did this. It was a bad idea. I'm gonna regret this. But it's just a woozy feeling. I don't feel like I gotta take a shit. It's just a woozy feeling at this point. So I'm laying down, I close my eyes, and I'm just waiting for this shit to go away. Just waiting for it to go away. And then my stomach is like, nah, remember, Nick, you ate ice cream with this shit. So I'm like, two bad ideas. Don't mix ice cream and soda ever. So now I'm feeling woozy, and I feel like it's like, all right, time to have a seat on the throne. Thankfully for me, I have my own bedroom, my own bathroom. I mean, so I go bathroom, close the shit up, turn the fan on, sit down. Fuck, I forgot my phone. I'm about to get up and get my phone. My body's like, oh, nigga, put your ass back down. And it's just like soft serve ice cream.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It's like soft serve ice cream. And I'm just like, ugh. That ain't the right feeling.
That was like me with
And it didn't last. It didn't last like an entire hour like Jinsei's adventures did. But yeah, it was not a great feeling.
So I had a similar situation like that, Kaho, yesterday.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to my usual spot, right? Every Wednesday we gotta get Chick-fil-A. That's just how me and Tiffany work, okay? So we're going to Chick-fil-A at like 1:30 p.m. yesterday, and then I copped me some deluxe chicken sandwich, right? And then I was like, do I want a Coke or do I want a cookies and cream milkshake? And I'm gonna go with a cookies and cream milkshake, which I did, which was awesome. And then I ended up going to the bathroom like literally for like 2.5 hours because I think I'm beginning to think I'm lactose intolerant.
That sucks because I love dairy.
I know.
It's a long ass time to be in the bathroom though. He beat you, Jinsei. He beat you. Your record is shattered, doubled, 2.5. Your ass.
I would hit him with the other story, but I'm leaving. I gotta let him get a win. You gotta get a win today. Let him get a win.
At least one. All right.
Jinsei's shit compared to my shit. You know what I mean?
Shitty day.
But anyway.
Yeah. All right, what did fuck? What we gonna? Oh yeah. All right, those are the questions. Questions is over. We need more questions. Give us some questions. Leave a comment in the description or the comment section. Ask some questions, nigga. Like or hit us up on Twitter or Discord if you know us. Send us some questions so we can talk about the shit.
Send me some nudes. Send the nude dudes to Steven.
Yeah. Get this man some glistening men, preferably in speedos. He can't really do naked shit because his parents will spank him. Yeah. But what was your friend's podcast called, Steven? The one that you had, the one that I listened to earlier.
Let me pull it up.
Fuck were they called?
Yeah, I have the video, but I don't really know what it's called. Hold on.
It's called Detrius Inferno #1. I don't actually know if that's the name of the podcast,
I don't think
or maybe that's
yet.
maybe it's just the episode for that podcast. Nick, stop talking over people. Maybe that's just the name of the episode. But yeah, I had some pretty harsh words earlier in this episode. If you paid attention to the shit that I said, I had even harsher words in our Discord chat. You know, I ain't gonna get into it right now. I just want to say, you guys do episode 2, and it ain't like 4 in the fucking morning for some reason. Get in contact with me. I want to talk to you, punk. I want to talk to you, dudes. I want to let you know how I feel because you said a whole bunch of ignorant ass shit on that episode. Whole bunch of ignorant ass shit. I don't like it.
Why don't we just do like a collaboration next week?
I know how to get them in contact.
I mean, yeah, it's something that Steven would have to facilitate. But yeah, I want to have a conversation with you motherfuckers.
You want the whole team? The whole group, or just like a selected few? Like, do you have anybody in mind?
I mean, they're all three basically the same person, if you ask me. Aren't they like is that their crew though? Like the 3 that were there, or is it just 2 of them and one was a guest?
No, they're all 3 a crew. And it is basically the one that should be on the podcast.
What?
The main host, his name's Endit. Endit.
Endit. Okay. Whatever. Get him and his homies. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna have a 3-on-3 all-out battle.
Nigga, it's like 2.25 against 3, yeah. But still, it ain't necessarily even got to be an all-out battle or anything like that. I just want to have a conversation about some of the stupid shit that they were saying. Like, I don't know. I was sitting there and I was listening to them, and it's just like every time they said some stupid ass shit, like I'm sitting here, I'm just building up, you know, fucking sitting here like mystical. Backstage bounce and adrenaline building up. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk to these motherfuckers. Yeah.
All right, maybe
I'm just ready to put the fucking boot to them, verbally, you know, because I ain't trying to go to jail.
All right,
and it's just, will you shut the fuck up, please? I'm not done. God damn. All right, I'm done.
Like I was saying, I'm gonna set up a collab. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm gonna say what happened today for next week because this was kind of shocking. I'm just gonna let you guys know that's gonna be some juicy.
No. You were talking about this shit today. You don't come up in here and then tell us a fucking statement and then not tell us the story. Tell us the fucking story.
Okay, so you know, me and Tiffany had a pretty big blowout. I don't know, like she said it was my fault. Like, you know, he said, she said thing. I I was getting ready to go home because it was getting out of hand. Apparently, I didn't go home, but it's like the dogs. Okay, so we're out there. So we were actually doing some farm work today. We were getting all the sheep into the what was it? We were getting all the like female sheep into the trailer. So like we had a bunch of like 12 baby sheep, and we had to corral them. So I was helping the guys out there. There was like two of us, besides me. There are two other guys besides me who were corralling the sheep. So that was all cool. That happened, and the guy that came to get the sheep, he had to open the gate, and the dogs got out, and he didn't honk. We normally people honk in when they get to the ranch, knowing that they're there, and that way we can come open the gate for them. But he didn't. He just opened the freaking gate, and it's like a roll gate. You have to like physically get out and roll this gate. It's not like a gate that had like electric fence or anything like that. So he rolled it, and the dogs got out, and we had to go chase the dogs like for like a whole like half an hour. And me and the other person that was with me, not Tiffany, but we were both pretty pissed off. We finally got the dogs back in to the ranch, in the gated ranch, and everything. Tiffany was like, okay, Eddie is my other person that we were with, and Tiffany told me that Eddie seemed mad, and I said, yeah, we did more than you. And for some reason, that set her off, and I was just in the moment. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you got one dog, but we had to get the harder dog. And then she got mad at me, and I thought it was going to be all out war with Tiffany, but it kind of wasn't. But anyways, continuing on. So I get home, and then I realized that I had my jeans I was washed earlier that day because me and Eddie, the person that I had to go get the dogs with, were actually playing with like mushy apples because they have a apple tree in their yard. So we were picking up these apples off the ground and chucking them at each other, and I got my jeans all mushy and apples. So I'm putting or actually Tiffany is putting all my clothes in washing machine and getting them dried and everything like that. So I'm like, everything settled down after the whole blowout with the whole puppy dog thing. That this is a whole long get around, okay? So bear with me, everybody. So I'm going, right. So I'm getting ready to leave. I say goodbye. Me and Tiffany leave on good terms. Like, I was about to go home early, but we end up leaving on good terms. And then I get a text from Eddie, who is a 15-year-old, and he says, hey bro, you scarred me for life. And I'm thinking, like, are you talking about the dogs? Because I suck at getting the dogs and we had to go on the road in order to get the dogs to come back. But no, it was a condom wrapper that was left out. I'm like, oh no. And thankfully he's not gonna say anything to anyone else. He understands, like, he's pretty cool. But yeah, that whole situation kind of blew out of, like, that was kind of like a interesting conversation we had.
Just the wrapper? What, even like a used condom?
No, it was a wrapper. And I was like, yeah, your grandma knows too that we were like that. This happened. And oh shoot, really? He didn't even know all this stuff. So I was like, yeah. And then he said, yeah, it's all right, bro. I'm gonna have to eventually use them too. So he was on board with it, but it was just kind of like a weird, odd day.
Yeah, I mean, like, once a week, while Tiffany's got Chick-fil-A, you get your 30 seconds of work in, and I mean, but it's just a wrapper though.
More like 10 for me, but yeah.
All right, 10 seconds. You blowing her back out for 10 seconds while she chowing down. I mean, it's just a wrapper, homie. Like,
no, but
how do you even know what it was? How do you even know what it was? I bet he's using them too. Dirty little fuck.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I gotta text him tomorrow and ask him. So how did he know what the wrapper was?
Mm-hmm. Nigga living a secret life behind everybody's back, getting him some. You 15. You gotta wait till you're 16 at least. That's age of consent, I think.
15? I thought it was like 18.
No, that's when you're legally an adult. Age of consent is 15 or 16. But if you got somebody who's 18 and somebody else who's 16, then it's statutory.
So my life is never dull.
I mean, I guess you're throwing mushy apples at each other and shit. Were you at least saying like Rasengan when you threw it or something?
Oh hell yeah!
Yes. All right.
Oh, we were like checking. Oh, I was doing like freaking Matrix though. It was pretty cool. Like so, like Eddie was throwing apples at me, and I was throwing apples at Eddie. And then Eddie's doing like Eddie's like an ex-baseball player, so he knows how to pitch. So he was like throwing them a little faster than I was throwing at him. But I was like, I didn't really want to get hit. I mean, yeah, I did get hit on the pants, but like we're talking about like headshots here, and I was dodging them. I was like going back and like leaning my head back all the way, and it felt great to be like that.
Jinsei input.
You know, I got nothing. I'm very upset because in the middle of all this, I missed out on some shoes I wanted to buy.
Like you over here shopping?
Yeah,
Did they get bought out already?
I think they did.
That sucks. Well, that wraps up everything from my end. What about you guys?
Jinsei?
I think we're good. It was good. Well, we got a good 2 hours out of this.
2 hours and 20 minutes. A little longer than normal.
All right, cool. So episode 9, I believe this was. That's the end. We talked about poop. We talked about anime. We talked about fucking Steven hitting the Matrix bullshit. We talked about all kinds of shit. People, the dudes over at Detrius Inferno. I don't know if that's actually the name of the podcast or if that was just the episode number 1 name. Whatever the fuck. Get at me. I want to talk some shit to you guys because you guys have some trash fucking takes. Twitter shit is going to be in the description. Make sure you check out Anime Alley. That's Steven's anime review channel. Apparently he's been pulling some numbers, which means bitches are on his dick now. Steven, please quit talking. I'm doing the outro. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, leave some questions in the comments if you want us to talk about like just anything really. Because I find that shit fun. And people get to know us a little bit better, even if it is something like nonsensical or innocuous. It's still fun, and it still teaches you about the people. But yeah, that's it. Ayotunde Skitty Bobo.